The first thing you should know about Camp Tall Pines is that I was here first. Long before the cabins, before the mess hall, before the suspiciously small canoe rental, this was my forest. The second thing you should know is that every summer, without fail, a horde of loud, sugar-fueled humans arrives to ruin the peace. They yell, they sing off-key songs by the fire, and they leave sticky marshmallow residue on everything. And yet, I can't help watching them. It was early, foggy, and I was minding my own business, strolling to my favorite patch of blackberry bushes. I like to walk barefoot. My feet are big, don't make it weird. That's when I noticed one of the older human kids staring at my tracks. Thin, gangly, hair only on his head. Looked like he couldn't run 10 yards without wheezing. I froze in the shadows. He stared, shook his head, and ran back to camp. I figured that was the end of it. It wasn't. That night, I sat just beyond the tree line, listening. The human with the whistle, Katie, I think, was telling stories about me. Well, not me specifically, but close enough. The kids were wide-eyed, except one who dropped his marshmallow into the flames. Rookie move. I tried not to laugh, but have you ever heard kids argue about whether Bigfoot eats people or pancakes? I almost fell out of my hiding spot. The next night, I could smell chocolate and peanut butter. Humans call it candy. I call it bait. Sure enough, here came two of them, stomping through the dark like a pair of lost raccoons. One kept tripping over roots. The other kept whispering, "Shish," every 5 seconds. I took a slow step forward, just to see what they'd do. The tall one's flashlight fell, lit up the whole area, and they both froze like deer in headlights. So I ran, not because I was scared, but because I was laughing too hard to keep walking straight. The next morning, I wandered close to the big wooden eating building. I was curious, maybe they'd left some pancakes outside. They hadn't, but they had plenty inside. I strolled past the window, minding my business, when suddenly every single human in there lost their minds. Yelling, pointing, throwing pancakes. One hit me square in the shoulder. Sticky, warm, not bad, honestly. I almost went back for it, but decided to keep a little mystery alive. That night, the whistle human, Katie, was staring into the fire. I was just at the edge of the light, and I think she saw me. She smiled. We've met before, in a way. She was younger then, and braver than most. We have an understanding. I don't scare the campers, she doesn't tell the full truth. She said something about pancakes being a peace offering. Not wrong. On the last night, one of the human kids, the footprint one, slipped out of his cabin. He spotted me almost instantly. We stood there, looking at each other. I could tell he wanted to say something, but humans aren't great at midnight forest diplomacy. He raised a hand. I nodded, then I turned back into my woods. Every summer, they come back. They build fires, tell stories, make far too much noise. And every summer, I watch. Not because I have to. Because, somehow, it wouldn't be summer without them. That, and, well, you never know when someone might throw a pancake. Before you wander back into the woods, leave a like so Bigfoot knows you were here and subscribe so you can follow the footprints to our next weird tale.